tell a friend to come on in the room. What's on my pillow? Look, I'm talking about what's on my pillow. What's good, y'all? What's goody? Come on in the room. I'm here. Y'all see I got my little wrap on. I am ready for the people tonight. Where y'all at? Where y'all at? I need y'all in the comments. I need y'all talking to me tonight. It don't look like nobody. I had two people in here, but then y'all popped out, so I'm gonna wait a couple of minutes to see where y'all at as y'all coming. As y'all coming in the building. 9:30, I started on time. I usually be on CP time, but I'm on time tonight. Y'all, see, they got I don't live in the ghetto, but they ghetto. My neighbors. Let me go ahead and start by popping my bottle. Y'all know I got that doubling on deck. Okay. Hatter's Red. What y'all know about it? We're going to get started in a few moments. I'm going to go ahead and pop my bottle. Because I need to get into this cuties thing. And I want to hear y'all opinion while y'all popping in. Y'all tell me y'all take on cuties. Like, have you watched it? Are you afraid to watch it because of what you have seen on the preview? So where you at right now with it? Are you afraid to tune in to cuties? I just need to know. Because when it first came across my screen and I seen the previews, sis was scared. Sis was definitely scared. Y'all want to see me pour? Yeah, I fill my glass up. Yeah. Pour me up. Pour sis up. Because I want to talk about it. Let me make sure I got everything in place first. Because I want to make sure that everything goes smooth. And make sure y'all can hear me. Make sure we can go ahead and talk about it. You know? See what's really good. Alright. So we can go ahead and hop into this thing. Sips wine. Now, the movie Cuties, everyone, including myself, I saw the preview on Facebook. And this was like last week. And I believe it premiered on last week, like the 9th. And the trailer was like these little girls. I saw the little girl doing a crybaby on the floor. I seen them doing provocative dances. Like, I just was like in shock. I was in awe. I was like, what is going on? And I just wanted to know, why would Netflix put this on TV? Which a lot of people, I haven't watched the people videos that have said why you shouldn't watch Netflix cuties or why you should cancel Netflix. I haven't watched that. I wanted to watch it in the light of why people thought that the movie was okay. Which myself personally, I don't me, I'm in the middle with the movie. I have pros, I have cons. We're gonna get into where the movie came from. So I want to start off with that. Um, I want to pull it up first so I can give you word for word, blow by blow. You feel me? Blow by blow. I want y'all to be able to know, because I know so many people are not open to watching this movie. Now, if you are not open to watching this movie, maybe after watching me, you would be a little bit more open after I explain what's going on in the movie, you know? I'm trying to I had the information up for cuties, like where it originated from, who was the director, and all that good stuff. My other phone act crazy. I don't know why I do that. I have no clue. My signal is not that great in this living room. That's the problem. Anyway, while I'm trying to pull that up, the movie was about a little girl named Ami. She moved to Paris with her mom. Um, they were in a project in Paris, a housing development area or whatever. And I know at the beginning of the video, they were waiting for the father to come. They were trying to figure out when he was going to come. Um, she discovered this Hispanic girl that lived in her building. And she pretty much wanted to be like the Hispanic girl. Like she wanted to iron her hair straight like the girl. She saw the girl hanging with her friends, so she pretty much was trying to be in with them. She wanted to be down, but the girls were being mean to her at first. Now, mind y'all, this was the shocker to me in the movie. When I found out that these little girls were only 11 years old, that took the cake for me. 11. That's what set me back a little bit with the movie, but I'm just going to continue. Now, I will say with Cuties, I did find the information I wanted. So, Cuties is a 2020 French coming of age comedy drama film written directed by French Senegalese Mamouana Decor. I might have turned that lady name up, probably tore it to pieces. In her feature directorial debut, the film stars as I'm not saying none of these names, but yeah, y'all get the gist of the movie. But yeah, she had this little Hispanic girl she wanted to hang with, and it was a clique of girls, all different nationalities. Not too sure what the nationalities were because it took my crazy ass a minute to even know that it was voiceovers. This wasn't even them speaking. Like, I didn't know these people were speaking in French until I caught on and heard how generic the voices were, right? Boom. So, anyway, she ended up getting down with the girls. She originally, before she got down with the girls, she stole her uncle's phone. She got down with the girls and she pretty much was teaching them these dances that she saw online. Like, she was seeing older women how they dance and gyrate their body, grind, twerk, all that good stuff. So she ended up showing them that she got moves because the other girl, I forget, I think one of the girls got put out the group because her and the Hispanic girl got the arguing, they got the fighting, whatever. So she's showing them these moves. Now, this is the part that they were showing in the trailer, like that you saw, like the synopsis of the film, where they were gyrating, twerking, doing the cry baby. That's what we used to call it back in the day. You know, back in the 90s. They used to call it cry baby. So that part was a little cringy for me. I'm like, okay, this what y'all doing. Okay, understood. So anyway, y'all probably like, this bitch long what I am. I plan on being up here a little while tonight, so it's okay. It's all right. Gotta get the job done right. Anyways, that part was a little cringy to me because I'm like, but the second time I watched it, it made me put me back in a state of mind when I was Asian. Like, people right now are upset with this film because they feel like it's sexualizing little girls. They feel like this is put out so pedophiles can get these little girls, etc. When right upstairs, I'm not saying it's everybody, but right upstairs, their little girl probably is doing something far more worse. Something they don't even know about. Like, I feel like this film, before I get into that, let me tell y'all the rest of the film and then I'm gonna get in there because I got upset about that. But after I saw that part, I got over it. I continued on with the film. The girl, come to find out, her father, Ami, her father was never coming. She found out from her mother that the father had took another wife, which you know in other countries that's common for men to have multiple wives. But what took me out is that the mama was making up the spare bedroom for the daddy and the new wife. So he still was coming to Paris, but she made up this extra room from them. So I guess when you get a new wife, the old wife get recycled, or I mean, not to say old wife, but because she's still his wife. But I guess that wife just got to sleep by herself. And then she had the boy and the girl sleeping in the same room, which was odd to me. But again, not my culture. That's another thing y'all got to realize. This is not our culture. Not to say any of what's portrayed in this movie is right, but in reality, this film was showing what's really going on. Like, open your eyes up what's going on. Y'all fighting about this and that stuff that really is irrelevant. People are not worried about why these children are getting stolen, why these children are growing up so fast, why is your own family member in your bedroom with your little kid. But we're not going to get on that right now. Um, yeah, that was the part. The father was pretty much getting married, and they getting prepared for the wedding this whole time. Her great aunt, the mama, they all in this apartment. I hoping that they don't all live together because the apartment won't that big, you know. Anyway, so I mean, just ended up getting really bad out because I already told y'all if it didn't, she stole her uncle phone when he first came to bring their stuff and brought gifts from their daddy. Um, she had stole her mama money and spent it on her and her friends and spent it on her little brother. They were trying to crucify the girl. Like they put holy water on her like she was bad for business. Like they put holy water on this child because they thought she was had a demon in her. Which was a crazy part of I hope y'all watch this after I talk about it. But that was a crazy part of the movie. Like after they finished sprinkling water on her, she started twerking and gyrating and stuff. And I was like, what the hell wrong with her? She was missing dancing. Like she had stabbed a classmate in the hand. Like she was just an angry child. Like she was so mad at her father. She was so mad. She was upset that her mother was hurting. She was not understanding what she about to go through with puberty. It's just a life change that all little girls and little boys go through. Just being honest with you. Um, her uncle found out that she had took his phone and he tried to get it back from her. She was trying to expose herself and he was like, what are you doing? Like what is going through your mind? Like, do you think that's what's really good? Like she's seeing this online, so she's thinking her uncle wants sex from her. So she goes in the bathroom before she gives him his phone back and takes a picture of her little coochie and bad off. She takes a picture of her stuff and puts it on the internet. And that's what led her to stabbing the classmate in the hand because when she was walking up to the front of the class, he smacked her on the butt. And the teacher was like telling him to get out. And he was like, I shouldn't be getting out because she's the slut. She's the one that is posting her body on the internet. So she stabbed him because he said that. And that's what led to her mama to them thinking that she had a demon in her body. But anyway, mostly what everybody, I'm not going to go through this whole movie, but what mostly everybody was focused on was the dance moves that these little girls were doing, which again, they were 11. It was a lot of them just exploring life, trying to figure themselves out. Me personally, I feel like maybe they could have did the movie with someone with girls that were maybe a little bit older because 11, I'm like, man, but at the same time, it's just I mean, this is the age that it does usually start at. Now, for me, I would say, God, thank you. I didn't start having sex till I was 17, but before that, I was still exploring myself. I wanted to know what about the birds and the bees. I was wanting to know all about that. So I think that people should really get their focus off of the movie being sexualized on young girls. I feel like it's bringing awareness. I feel like I really don't want to say this is something you want to sit down and watch with your 11-year-old daughter, maybe 15, 16, because they're a little bit more influenced at that age. They are more so the ones that's really taking off doing it, even though some children that's doing it earlier. But like the director said, this was a story about what she went through when she was that age. And I don't think people are trying to understand. You know, we have this Me Too culture, we have this cancel culture. We just want to cancel, we want to dignify every goddamn thing without trying to get an understanding or even feeling like, what do you have going on in your own household? What do you have going on around you? What did you go through as a child? Are you speaking your truth? Are you being real about your truth? Like, everything is not a play on sexualizing something. Now, yes, pedophiles are at an all-time high. Very true. However, what are we doing to combat that? Are we pushing family secrets under the rug? Like, I sat here yesterday and watched a guy. He was just going live and he talked about how he knows there's men out here that's having sex with young girls. Now the age, I don't know. But that's my whole thing. People out here know that this shit is actually going, the stuff that you really should be concerned about that's right under your nose, people are not concerned about. They see a movie and then they're freaking gun ho like, oh my God, this is the worst thing that could ever happen in the world. When right next door to you, the same shit is going on and you ain't said nothing and you seen the shit. We got to pick our battles better, yo. People have to stop with this cancel culture shit. I really don't like the cancel culture. Like, I don't. I don't appreciate it because we're out here canceling people for the most stupidest shit. And you know what? Y'all can't cancel me. You hear me? You cannot cancel me because I will find you. I'm kidding, but yeah, I honestly don't feel like the movie was that bad. And I feel like people should have a better understanding or do research on why the movie was made. What is the point of the movie instead of just going off that trailer? And again, Netflix, y'all could have did better with the trailer. Director, you could have picked maybe a little bit older age because 11 is still so goddamn. Like right before preteen. Preteen, they're not even teenagers yet. It's so many sides to the story that is so crazy. It's so crazy to me. Like, I honestly am not picking a side. I'm looking at it on all each direction, everywhere, like anywhere I can look at this subject. And that's just being real. That is being really real. Y'all, but that's really most for the most part what I had to say about cuties. I wanted to talk about it. I really didn't get any feedback from anyone around this. I really couldn't debate or talk back and forth. I only can give my point of view on things, but you know, you can still drop comments. I'm always replying back. I'm here. It's me, it's Mel with the Lip in the Gap. Y'all see I done became more consistent. Y'all see that, right? Y'all see I've been up here. I've been with y'all. Ain't nothing changed. Okay. Now, make sure you go down and like, comment, subscribe, and hit me up. My social media is always at the bottom in the description box. I appreciate y'all again so much. Y'all have a great night.